All right, guys, we are going to finish the book today. Chapter 9 is called Shipwrecked. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Dear first grade journal, tonight is parents' night. Tonight is parents' night. And good news, Roger came back to school today. Only now he still has a little bit of a cold. But who cares? Because yay, he's going to be land. We practiced our play 3 times today. It went really well, except Sheldon doesn't want to sail to Jeremy Roger, and May kept on hogging the whole entire ocean blue. From Junie B., first grader. As soon as I finished writing, the bell rang to go home. I quick put away my journal and I skipped out of room 1, very gleeful. Only, that night after I ate dinner, Mother and Daddy drove me right back there. And I skipped back in again. And guess what? There were parents snooping everywhere. They were snooping at our bulletin boards and our desks and our test papers. All of the children had tension in us. 'Cause every test can't be a gem, you know. Then, finally, Mr. Scary saved the day, and he clapped his loud hands together, and he said it was time for the play. Then, we all got relief on our faces, and we hurried to the auditorium as fast as we could, and we quick put on our costumes. I tapped on Sheldon very giggly. My stomach has flutterflies in it. Does yours, Sheldon? Does your stomach have flutterflies in it? Then Roger sneezed real loud near Sheldon's ear. Sheldon made a sick face, and he quick held his nose nostrils again, and he whispered the words, Jeremy boy. Pretty soon, Mr. Scary made the shush sign, and he smiled at us in our costumes. All right, people, it's showtime, he said, very excited. He did a happy thumbs up. We did a happy thumbs up back. Then, very slowly, Mr. Scary opened the curtains and our Columbus play began. Lucille and Jose walked to the middle of the stage. Hello, sailor. My name is Richie Queen Isabella, said Lucille. Jose did a bow. Hola, Queen Isabella. My name is Cristobal Colon, and I would like to look for a new trade route to China. Can I please have some money to sail the ocean blue? Lucille reached in her purse. Okay, here's some money, she said. But please bring back the change. After that, Jose bowed to Lucille again, and Lucille curtsied to Jose, and they walked off the stage. The sailors hurried to their places. My heart pounded and pounded inside me, on account of, after the sailors came, the ships. Mr. Scary lined us up to go on stage. Good luck, you 3, he whispered. Then, it was time. I swallowed very hard. Then me and May and Sheldon sailed right onto the stage and said our lines. I'm the Pinta, and I'm the fastest ship, I said. I'm the Santa Maria, and I'm the biggest ship, said May. And then Sheldon started to say his line, too. Only too bad for him, because just then, Roger did another loud sneeze, and you could hear it everywhere. Sheldon scrunched his face, disgusted, and looked back at him. I'm the Nina, and Roger should go wash his hands, he said. Me and May looked surprised at that line, but Mr. Scary just whispered, keep on going. Jose walked out and said his next words. 3 fine ships. Just what I need to sail the ocean blue. Tomorrow we'll begin our journey. After that, Shirley walked out with a big sign that said, okay, now it's tomorrow. The audience did a chuckle, but I don't know why. Then Camille and Chenille stretched their ocean waves across the floor, and hooray, all of us ships began to sail to Roger. There was a curvy line on the floor of the stage for us to follow. We were supposed to sail side by side, very perfect, only just as I thought. Pretty soon, May tried to squeeze in front of me, and that was plain wrong, because the Santa Maria was not the fastest ship, and you can't change history. So I had to speed up a teensy bit, but too bad for me, because when I sped up, I accidentally nudged May's ship over on her side. Then, bam, she nudged me back hard, on purpose, and crash, the Pinta fell right off my shoulders and I tripped over my ship and fell on the floor. Oh no. Then, oh no, May tripped over my feet and she fell down on top of me. So Sheldon fell too, but actually he quick did a swervy and crashed into the land instead. Then, kaboom, both of them fell on the floor across from us. And that's when the worst thing of all happened, because all of a sudden, chew! Roger sneezed in Sheldon's face, and it went right directly up his nostrils. Ew, yelled Sheldon. Then he quick tried to get up, but he just kept falling down. Mr. Scary had to rush onto the stage, and he stood Sheldon up on his feet. But bad news. Sheldon pulled away from him, and vroom! Fast as a race car, he sailed straight back to Spain, down the steps, off the stage, and out the door. I did a gasp at that sight. Then I sat there sickish and frozen, and May did too. 'Cause now Columbus would never get to America, and it was our fault. All right, chapter 10 is called Surprise. It was the terriblest moment of my life. I looked at the side of the stage. All the children had shock in their faces, and Mr. Scary had shock in his face too. He hurried over close to the stage curtain. That's when a miracle happened. 'Cause just at that exact same minute, Jose hollered, "Wait!" Then zippity fast, he jumped into the ocean, and Christopher Columbus swam to America. He did. He really did. He swam like the wind, I tell ya, and he landed right on Roger. And the audience clapped and clapped and clapped. Because Columbus got to America after all. And that is not all the happy news either. Because the play was last night, so today Mr. Scary brought cake to school, and we're going to have a Yay Jose party. Only there's one teensy problem. Some of the children aren't speaking to me and May because of what happened during the play. So lucky for me that my bestest friend named Herbert got back from the virus today, because he already helped me write an apology to room 1. I'm going to read it after we have cake, on account of children are in better moods if they have sugar in them. Here are the words I wrote to say. Dear Room 1, except for not May. I'm sorry I fell down at the play. I am going to take all of the blame for what happened, because that will be big of me, I think, so I'm not going to mention about how I got rammed in the side by another ship. Real hard, like an iceberg. Thank you for not being mad at me. You are a delightful bunch. Your friend, Junie B., first grader. P.S. In the next play, I will be a mouse, because ships can sink, but mice just float, usually. So a mouse play is still the way to go, I think. Squeak, squeak. And that's the end. All right, next week we will read Junie B. First Grader, Boo, and I Mean It.